Yeah, what we tell them? Go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, put in work, put in work, put in work, touchdown, hurts, yeah, up in the link, you know what's going down. If you touch down in Philly, Hurts, he gon' shake the defenders, scramble out the pocket, touchdown, then hit the gritty. You know big play slate, lock him down all day. And by the way, you know that boy AJ always open and going for more than 1K. So what, we lost in the Super Bowl, it's all good cause Hurts gon' take us back. It's only right that we run it back. I mean, just look at all our running backs. All the pressure, we gon' handle that. All it did was make diamonds. All off season, we was grinding. It ain't too late, it's perfect timing. Fly equals fly, working overtime. We gon' hold up that Lombardi. We don't listen to the critics. We just ball and make them feel sorry. Got a lot of heart like Rocky. We got weapons like Dawkins. We got dogs like Carter. This year it's time to go harder.
Hey Daniel, and what's up y'all? And welcome to another edition, a special edition of the Jalen freaking Hurts podcast with your boy Cool Cat Connor. Here on this podcast, we talk 95% of Jalen freaking Hurts with just a hint of Philadelphia Eagles.
Acknowledge me!
I, Cool Cat Connor, officially acknowledge Jalen freaking Hurts as my franchise quarterback. Still.
Acknowledge me!
Jalen Hurts, let's see if he can get something going. There's Hurts, he's back. Fire, touchdown! They really came out on fire. Hurts.
He is in such control.
Hurts. What a play by Jalen Hurts! Beautiful throw by Hurts. 3 rushing touchdowns. Give me a little more of that. Boy, that hurts. Boy, did he make magic happen.
Jalen Hurts, number 1.
That really, really hurts.
Hey, Mike. I blame you for this, Mike. You started this phenomenon. Mike Green started this phenomenon last year. I should punish you, but I like you. I don't know why, Mike, I like you, but I like you. I should punish you. A lot of people question your Eagle fandom, but I like you. Okay? The only grace that's saving you. Yes, you did. You started this phenomena. Yes, you did. You did it last year. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It was calm, cool. We were celebrating. You pop up with your Tanner McGee nonsense, and now we up here with a Tanner McGee phenomena. You did this. But unlike you, well, Rock the Artist, but unlike you and everybody else that's jumped the bandwagon, all thanks to you, Mike, but unlike you and everybody else, I'm gotta tell y'all the truth, and the truth's gonna hurt y'all. And the truth is, I'm still 10 toes down. Yeah. Yeah, you see, unlike y'all who wants to quit, unlike y'all who wants to wave the white flag, unlike y'all that wants to go to Jerry World, and say, hey, Jerry Jones, here's the NFC East. Go win the Super Bowl, buddy. Unlike y'all, I don't forget. Now, am I mad at this guy for what he did versus the Chargers? Absolutely. You can criticize him. You can be like Mike Green and criticize him. But then you take it to another damn level. You take it to another damn level and talking about benching your Super Bowl MVP. What happened to our fan base? What happened to being loyal? What happened to us? We forget. Do we love Nick Foles that bad? I'm going to ask y'all a question because we have a thing. What up with Sheed? What happened to us? Do we love Nick Foles that bad? Do we love the backup quarterback so bad? Y'all want to be the New Orleans Saints. Y'all want to be the New Orleans Saints. Hell, y'all want to be the Cardinals. That's what y'all want to be, the Cardinals. Y'all want to be the Saints. You want to be all these teams that's still looking for a quarterback. Because Mike Green, who started all this, and now everybody else thinks Tanner McGee is going to take us to the Super Bowl. So I guess y'all forgot when Nick Foles was in the game in 2017 versus the Raiders. What happened? Anyone forgot? That first divisional round versus the Falcons. We forgot? Y'all love backup quarterbacks so much in this city. You see, I don't forget. And now I get it. Some of y'all don't like Jalen. Well, the team likes him. You either ride with the team that loves the kid or go fall in love with Patrick Mahomes, but you won't do it. That Tanner thing was a running joke. I know. I get for you, Mike, I get it. It's a joke. Is it a joke that FS1 think okay, Mike Green, I get it. You think it's a joke. But does FS1 think it's a joke? No, Fox Sports 1 with all the herd and First Things First. They don't think it's a joke. Do ESPN think it's a joke? No, they didn't think it's a joke. Don't get me started on the number one radio station, the official radio station of the Philadelphia Eagles. Hashtag boycott 94 WIP, by the way. Hashtag boycott 94 WIP. They don't think it's a joke. It's on social media, man. I don't, right. I know you don't, Mike. And that's the thing that drives me crazy. There's an old expression, Mike. You would love this one. And if you're new, listen. I want y'all to listen to this. Be careful with what you wish for, because you just might get it. Mike Green will love what I'm saying. We thought Donovan McNabb was the franchise quarterback for years to come. We thought Donovan McNabb, who took us to multiple NFC championship games. Multiple. We thought that guy was the franchise quarterback. He could do no wrong. He was going to take us to the promised land like this. He got traded to the Commanders. Then we thought, okay, we rock with Michael Vick. Then we thought, oh, we're rocking with Nick Foles. Then we get Marcus Mariota and Sam Bradford. Then we get Carson Wentz. Ooh, Carson Wentz. 2017 took a quote, right? Then he get hurt. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl. And then we saw what happened to Carson Wentz. Now we get a guy. Of course they didn't want to. And that's what I'm talking about, Mike. What's wrong happened to our fan base? They didn't even want Donovan McNabb, but he flipped the switch when he got here, though. And now we're talking about a guy who has taken you to 4 playoffs, 21, 22, 23, 24, potentially about to be 5. He brought this. You know this Love Hurts hoodie, right? This you see this Love Hurts hoodie this guy's wearing right now, selling out like hotcakes. You can't find it anywhere else except the World of Jordan brand here in Philly. He brought that here, by the way. You can't find a Love Hurts hoodie unless you're Rashid. You can't find a Love Hurts hoodie. You got to be that damn good to find one. Be careful with what y'all wish for. Because I refuse to hand the division to the Dallas Cowboys. I refuse year after year after year after year after year after year hearing, how about them Cowboys? We them boys. Right, just gotta look. I refuse to hand the division to the Dallas Cowboys year after year, all because now we don't have a quarterback. When I got one right here. Exactly. Y'all all now. Did Jalen play great on Monday? No. Those 4 interceptions and that fumble cost us. That's me criticizing him. What I'm not going to do is be like some of yous who says, who's on their hand. There you go. I'm not going to be like y'all on my hands and knees, begging, praying. Tanner McGee, save us. Tanner McGee said, I'm not like y'all. I'm thankful that I have a franchise quarterback. Because it could be worse, y'all. You could be the Saints. You could be the Saints. Y'all want to be the New Orleans Saints? Do you want to be? The New Orleans Saints don't know who the hell their quarterback is. The Cleveland Browns don't know who their quarterback is. They don't know if it's Shador. They don't know. They don't know who their quarterback is. Come on now. And that's why I rock with you, Mike, because you understand. Because come on, y'all. Ain't no way. Like, you can criticize Jalen. You have every right to criticize Jalen. But when you go that far with your nonsense and say Tanner McGee should start, like, what do you think he's going to be? Nick Foles 2.0? Y'all think, like, again, be thankful that you have a quarterback, y'all, because Patrick Mahomes don't grow on trees. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. Quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes do not grow on trees. You got to be that dang good to find somebody. Exactly. And that's why I rock with you, Mike, because I want people to understand. Be thankful, Mike. Can you tell everybody, in between Donovan McNabb and Jalen Hurts, we had Michael Vick, we had Nick Foles, we had Carson Wentz, we had, who else we had? We had Marcus Mariota, we had Sam Bradford. We was looking at teams like the Seattle Seahawks with Russell Wilson. We was looking at teams like Aaron Rodgers. We was looking at teams like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. Asking, questioning. I wish we had a franchise quarterback. I wish we had a franchise quarterback. And I hate the fact that we're labeled as Negadelphia that want to run people out of town. Right. Right. Wi-Fi messing up. I hate this thing we have with Negadelphia where we want to run people out of town. We want to run people out of town. Criticize them, yes. But don't run the kid out of town. Because here's the thing that people don't understand. He got a no-trade clause, so you can't trade him. And again, do you want to hand the NFC East to the Dallas Cowboys? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. If you want the hand, right. Because you're letting all the Cowboy fans know. Here's the division. Here's the division. Like, all right. That's what I want people to understand. You're handing the NFC East to the Dallas Cowboys with this kind of ish. You're looking at Dak and CD. Right. You're literally handing the NFC East. Jerry Jones. This is what y'all doing. Let me get Jalen out of the way. Real quick. I want y'all to see me when I say this. Let me get Jalen out of the way real quick because I want y'all to see me. Because everybody that wants Jalen bench and gone and all that stuff, this is what y'all doing. Let me show y'all. Let me put the throne back up here. This is what y'all doing. Let me show y'all. Hi, Jerry Jones. Yeah, this is the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, we don't have a franchise quarterback. Yeah, we benched him. Yeah. You want the NFC East? Yeah, you want the NFC East, Jerry? Here you go. Yeah, take the NFC East. Yeah, take it. We don't want it because apparently we want to bench a Super Bowl MVP. We want to bench a franchise quarterback for some bum rookie in the draft or some video game bullshit and Kyler Murray. Here you go, Jerry. Here you go. Take it, Jerry. Take it, Jerry. Bye. It's all yours. Bye. Yeah. Yeah, Jerry. That's what y'all want to do? Exactly. It is right. And that's what I'm trying to explain. It ain't just, is Jalen deserve blame? Yes. Can you criticize him? Yeah. How about you hold on to the damn ball, AJ? How about the offensive line block better? I'm not going to say coaching staff because people get annoying when I talk about Kevin Patullo. Is that what y'all want to hand because benching Jalen freaking Hurts is saying, here, Cowboys, take the division. We don't want it. It's all yours. And you can be the first team to go back to back. Be thankful you have a quarterback. It is hard. It was hard. Y'all think it was easy for the Buffalo Bills to find a quarterback? Y'all think it was easy for Kansas City to find Patrick Mahomes? Buffalo finding Josh Allen? The Cincinnati Bengals had to suck in 2019 just to get Joe Burrow. The Chargers had to suck just to get Justin Herbert. You want to know how the Cowboys got Dak Prescott? Luck. Who else you think? Lamar Jackson. Luck. Luck. And they had Joe Flacco. Baker Mayfield. The Bucks went from Tom Brady. No, they went from Jameis Winston to Ryan Fitzpatrick to Tom Brady to Baker Mayfield. The Rams had to go from Matthew Stafford to Jared Goff. Not the Rams, the Lions. The Lions had to go from Matthew Stafford to Jared Goff and vice versa. The Rams had to go from Jared Goff to Matthew Stafford. Don't get me started on the Washington Commanders. Don't let me do it. Don't get me started on the Washington Commanders. the definition of looking for a quarterback, the Washington Commanders. Don't get me started on the Washington Commanders. Don't let me do it. RG3, they had Donovan McNabb, they had Kirk Cousins. Who else they had? Please. They had a nigmy list of quarterbacks. Hey, Boys for Life. No, they're not. No, they're not. Once again, how did Boys for Life and the Cowboys find Dak? The same way as Tony Romo. Luck. And they had Troy Aikman. It's hard to find a quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard. It's difficult. It's difficult and hard to find the quarterback of your franchise. But guess what? Guess what? You got one. You got a quarterback. You got a quarterback that did this. You got a quarterback that did this, but we want to run him out of town. You got Jeff Saturday talking about if we don't want Jalen Hurts, send him to the Indianapolis Colts with Shane Steichen. Jeff Saturday, like, if the Eagles don't want Jalen Hurts, send him to the Colts and watch him and Shane Steichen work. I want this fan base to be better. I want this fan base to be better. Be better. Do better. Stop watching and listening to all these stupid shows, man. Y'all want to burn everything to the ground. There's no such thing as a perfect quarterback. I'm sorry. Hate to break it to you. If there is, please tell me. If there's such thing as a perfect quarterback, please tell me. I'll wait. I got a guy that went toe to toe with Patrick Mahomes, not once, but twice, and beat him once. In Jalen freaking Hurts, I trust. I trust that man. Because he did this. If your quarterback's not named Patrick Mahomes and he didn't do this, shut up. If your quarterback didn't bring a parade down Broad Street, shut up. Hell, let me show you this hoodie right here. Look at this hoodie. If your quarterback didn't bring hoodies like this, look at this hoodie. Let me get Jalen out the way one more time. I want y'all to look at this hoodie. Look at this hoodie. Shout out to my guy Rashid. Shout out to my guy Rashid. Shout out to my guy Rashid. I got two of these things. Huh? The Love Hurts hoodie. Guess who brought this to the city of Philadelphia? Thank you, Jalen. But y'all want the man that's associated with Michael Jordan. And that's the guy y'all want out of town, though. Get out of here. The guy that's aligned. You want that guy out of town. Something wrong with y'all. The guy that's associated with Michael Jordan, and y'all want that guy out of town. Get out of here. As a matter of fact, come on. But y'all got me messed up. Right. Y'all got me messed up. Y'all got me messed up. I never seen this in my damn life. Y'all got me messed up. I said I'm 10 toes down. I'm about to show y'all how 10 toes I am. Watch this. Y'all got me messed up. About to run my boy out of town. Okay, watch this. Put this hoodie on. Huh? 10 toes. Wrong way. Ugh. Hold on. Y'all don't understand. Y'all got me messed up today. Y'all got me messed up today. Damn right. Put my hoodie on. Damn right. Where's my hat? Where's my hat? Damn right. Got me messed up today. Got me messed up today. 10 toes down. 10 toes down. You damn right. Nah. They got me messed up today. Right. Y'all don't understand. This man brought this to the city of Philadelphia and brought the only Jordan store to the city of Philadelphia. You can't find that store anywhere else. You can't find this anywhere else. They got this a size small down at that store. You can't find this anywhere else. He brought this to the culture, but y'all want that man gone. Y'all want that man gone. I will stand in the island with him and have to fight some of you mother truckers by myself. Nah. If it's me and him against the world, let's go. Because I'm tired of this. If your quarterback don't got one of these and his name ain't Patrick Mahomes, shut the fuck up. Tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of the disrespect. Y'all some ungrateful people. Y'all want the whole world to fall. I won't let it. But I want to get to something real quick. Exactly. I'm going to get to something right now. Let me pull this. Let me pull this up. Let me pull something up. Because I saw a couple of clips. I saw some stuff, a couple of clips. I'm not going to 94 WRP. My ear's going to bleed. And then I'm going to have to go to their station, hurt all of them, and get arrested. And you ain't like that. And you ain't going to like that. Let me go here. No. Let me go to my bookmark. Because I'm done with the games. No, I ain't even going to Nick Sirianni. Get this. No. Because of course it's ridiculous. Right. Pause. No, I'm not listening to that. That's not the clip I'm going to show y'all. These ain't the clip. That ain't, please. My ear's going to bleed listening to that. No. I don't listen to that. I just want to show y'all something. 3 clips. This is clip number 1. And take it as you will. Sideline, okay, there's Nick Sirianni. Who's that? Oh, that's A.J. Brown. Look at him. That's A.J. Brown. That's number 11. I thought y'all said they don't like each other. Why are they talking? I thought you said they don't like each other. Why are they talking? Why are they talking? I thought y'all said, look at him. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Jalen Hurts was just smiling. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. But according to you sons of bitches, they don't like each other. Look at that. And don't say it's fake. They was, man, y'all better not say that was fake. I swear to God, y'all better, I swear. Don't y'all do it. Don't y'all come up here on this live stream and say that's a fake smile. I will. Play it again. Don't y'all come up here and tell me that was a fake smile. Don't you do it. Look at him. Look at him talking. Look at him talking, hanging out. Look at him talking, hanging out, trying to get. Look at that smile. But y'all want to tell me different. The fuck out of here. But oh, we ain't done. We ain't done. Let's get the Shay Show. So let's go to Shay Sean. Let's go to AJ. Let's go to AJ.
All of us has our hand in that. He's gonna get a lot of, stuff for it, But we in this thing together. Like I said, like today, the one across the middle, more than capable to make that catch. You can't put that on him. I mean, he was under pressure, and I mean, it ain't gonna be perfect. It's a tough game. It was a tough opponent. It's a tough night. So none of this stuff gonna be perfect, but we're just trying to do whatever we can do to make
Saquon had said on Saturday.
All right, Mike. And here's Shay Sean Barkley.
What's your comments on what you're doing? What's your comments on what you're doing?
They asked him, what's your level of confidence in Jalen right now? Listen to Saquon. He said, hi.
I don't know what the numbers were. In my opinion, we got the ball back a lot of times. And I got Jalen Hurts as my quarterback. I have all the confidence that we're going to work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. That's the truth. I know it's a 4-minute situation. There's all the confidence that you get off the line to find a way to win the game. Sometimes it doesn't work, but this doesn't change anything. Anything, she's continuing to make us closer. She's going to make us closer. It doesn't make sense right now, but we know what we want to accomplish. We got a long ways to go. We know that, so we're going to keep getting better, keep believing, and just move on and get ready for next.
There's some optimism around the game plan this week.
So that was Shay Sean Barkley. What are you talking about? Who says racist? Oh. Who the heck is this? Don't worry about him, Mike. That guy probably on X. Oh. Wait. Yeah, let's not go racist, Mike. Rashid, let's not do that. Let's not go racist. Let's not take it that far. All right? I get it, but let's not take it that far. He's not hate. Mike Green is not hating. He's just criticizing him. He's just criticized. You can criticize Jalen, but let's not go too far with the race. Right. All I'm gonna say is this, man. As a fan base, we have to be better. As a fan base, stop watching these shows. The only time you need to watch these shows is if they talking positive. If they talking negative, don't listen. Because here's what I did. You want to know what I did? After the game was over, and after I was done my live stream, I knew they was going to go off on Jalen. I knew. You know what I did? I turned it off and I played my video game. I didn't listen to no shows at all. I turned the TV off. I played Spider-Man. That's what I did. I think the reason why they hate Jalen is because they took Carson Wentz's spot. People, with Carson Wentz, he could do no wrong. Right. So I think it was a Carson Wentz thing. Not a racist thing, because I don't want to start that, but I think it was, But again, I'm going to say it again. As a fan base, we got to be better. We got to be better as a fan base. Because you can criticize him. You have every right to criticize him. But when you start talking about benching the guy, when you start talking about this might be his last year, when you're talking about stuff like Tanner McGee, now you're taking things too far. Criticize him. But don't take it too far to the point to bench him. Tanner McGee ain't no Nick Foles. Stop making backup quarterbacks Nick Foles. We got to stop making backup quarterbacks Nick Foles. He ain't no Nick Foles. He'll never be Nick Foles. Stop making backup quarterbacks Nick Foles. We love the backup quarterbacks here. Why? You have a franchise quarterback. Exactly. But most of these people want Tanner McGee to be the next Nick Foles and save the day. What? Like, people want Tanner McGee to come in just to save this offense, and then what? I guess when Nick Foles came in after Carson Wentz got hurt, I guess y'all forgot about the Raiders game. Oh, he was good versus the Giants. Guess y'all forgot about the Raiders. The same Raiders we're going to play this Sunday. I guess y'all forgot about the Raiders game. I guess you forgot about the Atlanta Falcons divisional game. I guess y'all forgot. Y'all forgot about the Raiders and the Falcons. It took Minnesota and dang gone. It took Minnesota and the Patriots to say, yep. But we forgot. They'll never do it. They'll never do that, Rashid. They'll never give Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson or they won't do that because they're the Golden Boys. Jalen freaking Hurts wasn't even supposed to be here. He wasn't supposed to be here. For the last time. He wasn't supposed to. No. Uh-huh. That's why they hate Jalen. He wasn't supposed to be here. And for the last time. YouTube. Right. That's why they hate Jalen. He wasn't supposed to be here. He earned it for the last time. No. Uh-huh. That's why. And yet he proves y'all wrong. He had one of his worst bad games. And now look at y'all. Pathetic. It's called be thankful you have a quarterback. Be thankful you got one. Be thankful you have one. Do y'all know how hard it is? I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all know how hard it is to find a quarterback? Do y'all know how hard it is to find a quarterback? I'm asking y'all a question. Do y'all know how hard it is to find a quarterback? Do y'all know how hard it is to find a franchise quarterback? I'm asking a question. Huh? Y'all think quarterbacks grow on trees? Huh? Y'all think it's easy to find a quarterback? Y'all think it's easy. Snap of the fingers. Bippity boppity boo. Y'all think it's easy to find a quarterback. Bippity boppity boo. That's what some people think. They think it's easy. They think you wave a magic wand, bippity boppity boo. That's what people think. People think wave a magic wand, bippity boppity boo. Here's a franchise quarterback. It don't work that way. But according to some of you people, it do. According to it's easy to find a no, it ain't. You gotta be that damn good to find one. If you think it's easy to find a quarterback, some people need some help. Y'all think? I guess we should all be Saints fans to see how hard it is to find a franchise quarterback. I think we all need to be. I want y'all to understand how difficult it is to find a quarterback. You can criticize him, but when you talk about benching, when you're talking about benching your Super Bowl MVP for damn Tanner McGee, trying to think he's going to be Nick Foles 2.0, you out your mother trucking mind! You have lost your mind. Lost your mind, man. You're not thinking right. I'll say it like that. You ain't thinking right. You need help. Hell, you might need Jesus. If you think for one solitary second that benching a Super Bowl MVP for Tanner McGee just to save your season is going to magically... Shut the f*** up. Shut the f***. And I mean that with every fiber of my being. Shut the f*** up. Sorry for my language, but shut the... I'm just tired, man. I really am, because people don't... You don't under... You don't understand. You don't get it. It's not clearing right. You need get help. If you think benching your star quarterback is going to save your ass. That's what you think? That's what they think, y'all. They think Tanner McGee is going to save the day. But they don't hear you, though. But they don't hear you, though. They think it's easy to grow quarterbacks. It's easy. But they don't hear you, though. They think it's easy to find a franchise quarterback. It's not. And whoever comes up here to tell you that it is, they need help. They need help. Like, y'all need to go to therapy if y'all actually believe getting rid of a guy that has taken you to the playoffs, after playoffs, after playoffs, after playoffs, 2 NFC championships, went to the Super Bowl twice, went toe-to-toe with God Almighty Patrick Mahomes and beat him once. You got this because of Jalen. You got the Love Hurts hoodie. Look at this hoodie right here. Shout out to my guy Rashid. You got this right here because of Jalen freaking Hurts. And you want to get rid of that and hand the division to the Cowboys year after year because y'all... Ten toes down with this quarterback. 10 toes down. That's my quarterback. Y'all can leave. Y'all can walk away. You can fall in love with the other quarterbacks that y'all love so much. But I will acknowledge Jalen freaking Hurts as my franchise quarterback until he fucking retires as a Philadelphia Eagle. my mother trucking quarterback. I acknowledge him as my quarterback. I will forever acknowledge him as my quarterback. And anybody that don't love this man and want Tanner McGee, get the fuck out my damn city and my damn fan base. Because you the same people that listen to 94 WIP. Oh my God, man. I swear, the Philadelphia Eagles need to have a real conversation about that station. I mean it. That station should be 94 Tanner McGee. That station, 94 WIP, should be 94 Tanner McGee. Morning show, Tanner McGee. Weekday show, Tanner McGee. This might be Jalen Hurts last year. Jalen Hurts got it. Say it with me, y'all. I want everybody to say it with me. No trade clause. Say it with me. No trade clause. Thank you, Nicole Lynn. No trade clause. This fan base needs help in the worst way possible. If you think a guy who didn't even see the field since last year, you think that's the guy who's going to come up here and save the day? I don't know how good you guys got it. You got a franchise quarterback, and we trying to run him out of town. Something. Well, I get my thoughts together. Let's listen to quarterback QB1. I need to get my head right, because y'all listen to 94 WIP. Y'all listen to this nonsense. And here they is, Tanner McGee. All the Tanner McGee stuff. Tanner McGee. It's the Tanner McGee Show. Tanner McGee this. Tanner McGee that. Here McGee, there McGee, everywhere McGee. Old McMickey had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. That's what's... Got y'all franchise quarterback. And what do y'all do? Tanner McGee had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Bunch of...
On further review, what exceptions?
Opportunities, a lot of opportunities out there for us to execute. For me, I'm just looking at it as opportunity of growth.
After the game, you said it was too soon to review kind of the chances you took over the middle and what you learned from that. Just in the time since, what kind of evaluations did you feel about that?
just think going out there and playing fast and playing decisive and going out there executing. At the end of the day, some of those things didn't go our way. For me, my ultimate importance is protecting the ball and being able to do that. So just see it that way.
When you have a game where you're kind of left or it doesn't go the way you'd like, how do you keep your confidence at a high level?
The problem about the game is as ugly as it was throughout. I had the opportunity to win it in the end, and so that's what I take a lot of pride in. And I didn't come up for my team.
How do you keep the confidence up despite that?
Wake up the next day, go back to work.
How do you balance protecting the balls and kind of being aggressive? I know that's a constant back and forth.
Yes, I take the approach I've taken for a while. It's just a matter of being more detailed, being more focused, and taking everything to another level.
When you say detailed, what does that mean? Does that mean being more detailed in practice and film preparation? What does being more detailed mean?
Well, I think there's two perspectives you can look at it. It's a perspective first of looking inward and saying, how can I be on the right track when I'm in the run game? How can I take the right steps in the right line mark? How can I have the right technique? How am I playing with the right fundamentals to run the way I want to run and then throw the way I want to throw, give an accurate ball, give an advanceable ball, and just play fast and play that type of ball I want to play. Then there's the other side of it where you say, okay, it takes all 11. And everybody has to be on the same page. Everybody has to hold their end of the rope to go out there and have the output or outcome that we all desire. And so I stand before you today saying I take a lot of pride in the things that I can control. And at the end of the day, that's where it'll always begin and end in this game. And so I gotta do it.
In other sports, we're used to athletes getting into slumps, and you talk about hitters adjusting their hands or their stride, or basketball players adjusting their feet. Do quarterbacks get into slumps, like where you just, the mechanics aren't there?
I'm gonna say for whatever reason, I think that's a part of the game. Success or greatness, those things aren't linear. You have your ups, you have your downs, but it's about how you respond to it. And I think about that. I mean, it's nothing new that I haven't faced before. It's a matter of responding to it, and I got a lot of confidence how we respond. I got a lot of confidence how it go.
When you're in a situation
about protecting the balls, like most to you, you're releasing that before he makes a break, and it seemed like you were doing that more in the second half. What goes into all of that in terms of timing, getting there, and deciding amongst high traffic, how to attack that zone?
I just feel like when you put forth the work, you put forth the effort, good things happen when you need them to happen. That's my mentality. That's how I've gotten to where I am today. That's how I've been able to overcome some of the high mountains that have been in the way. And I don't look at this time or this opportunity in front of us as anything different. And so you're always going to be tested. You're always going to have something that you have to overcome. And this is something that as a team we've got in front of us that we have to attack with full force.
Is there a balance to sticking with your routine, what has gotten to this point, versus trying to change minor things to maximize performance?
There's no balance. I mean, it's balance versus rhythm. You want to find your rhythm in everything that you do, but that's in itself, you balance in everything as you go. So as you try and move forward, just finding a good question is discerning when and when not to do certain things, discerning when to assert and not assert, when to, let things be, and when to, in some ways kind of take over and do it that way. And so it's time to go.
What challenges do you think the Raiders present you guys with from what you've seen so far? What do they do well?
Say that again.
What challenges do the Raiders present to you from what you've seen so far? What do they do well?
Well, I mean, they got a really disruptive front. Led with Max, we got a lot of respect for him, and their linebackers are, I feel, very underrated. and how they play and fly to the ball, how physical they are. And so just, got a good defense in front of us, and we just got to go out there and really find our game and play our game.
In the previous answer, you said run the way you want to run. As we discussed here, you haven't run with the same frequency as you have in the past. As we discussed over the past 5 years, that's part of kind of what makes you you. Can you be the quarterback that you've shown you can be if that part of your game is as it's been in the past?
I think it comes down to finding ways to win. And so being able to find ways to win in multiple ways is what I think about first. And, winning comes through the change of coaching, maybe how a scheme evolves through that coaching change, and how things are delivered and what those strategies are in the midst of the game. But right now it's just about finding ways to go out there and find a way to win the game. And so I don't look at that and reflect on one area of my or everyone's game. It's a matter of getting it done, right? I think when we look at this last week, you look at the game for what it is and judge it as it is, but you got an opportunity to win it in the end. And so I'd rather advantage of those opportunities when they come.
I know it might be subjective, but it has seen when this offense is adequate.
I think there's a flow to the running gun. Absolutely. As I've said, it hasn't been for lack of effort or thought. It's just kind of how some of these games have unfolded. And so we've just got to find a way to galvanize everything and be able to assert a way in the style of play. I know you guys obviously caught some of the changes we made this week, but it's kind of, it's kind of an antagonist to every week, right? When we do something very well, then there's another thing that comes up and kind of bites us. And then we got new things that come up maybe 2 weeks later, and then 2 weeks later after that. And so we just got to find a way to put it all together. And that's every aspect of what makes this unit, makes this group what we are. So we've got to find a way to do that at a high level.
If I could kind of follow up on that, I mean, one of the things you guys do well, like Saquon had a pretty good, game running wise. How much can that kind of help you guys going forward, what you guys were able to do with him running the ball?
Yeah, we want to try and use that as something that we can build upon and grow in the direction that we want to grow. We just got to play better team football. We got to play better, and I have to play better, and that starts with me.
Defensively, were the Chargers doing anything as far as their tendencies that surprised you, as far as dropping linemen into coverage or DBs jumping routes? Was there anything they did that surprised you that you maybe weren't expecting?
I think that's a really good unit overall. It's a really good unit. They've been playing really, really good ball, especially as of late on that side of the ball, and they had a really good performance.
John,
more.
Saquon said last week when he was asked about the sideline vibes, he thought they were awful, but he said he thought this past game they were good. I'm wondering, how you view your role in that regard, or do you just think it's more about just performance and that'll fuel the vibes?
You said awful?
He said awful, yeah.
Okay. I just see it as going out there and executing. I think execution fuels emotion. There's a sense of unity. There's a sense of pride that everyone takes. And I think in the time right now, you find out a lot about how bad someone wants it. And so we've got to want to execute at a high level. We've got to want to prepare in the way that we need to prepare to go out there and make sure we're in place to foster some of that, fuel some of that emotion, some of that energy, and some of that. And so obviously, I think it starts with practice. It starts with the intent. It starts with the togetherness, and then just continue to prove and move forward.
You mentioned last week that you'd gone way back to look at film and all of that. So it seems like you are particularly aware of who you are as a quarterback and all those things. I'm curious, just how much more are you learning about yourself, and how much does one game and a Monday night test things that you know about yourself and whatever limitations or whatever things you can push for?
And I stick to the process, and I just stay the course. And I think a lot of the going back is trying to find ways we can improve, find ways that we can have new perspective, or maybe think about some of the perspectives we've lost. And I'm doing all those things in the midst of change. So it's thinking about all the different perspectives that I've had to lean on from a coaching standpoint. And so
That is my mother trucking quarterback. So I want to end it with this. Okay? I want us to be better, Eagles Nation. We need to be better. Stop watching these shows. Stop listening to other fan bases. Stop it. Stop listening. Stop calling in the 94W. Stop it. You're just giving them their attention. Okay? You go on X, you you block or unfollow 94 WIP. You block and unfollow all these TV shows. Because if you do, it will help you out and it will clear your head, and maybe you will understand and value Jalen as a franchise quarterback. Because benching him for Tanner McGee is the most stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. And I hope we appreciate Jalen more. Because the second he's gone, the second he walks out the door, like some of y'all want, there goes the NFC East. There goes the playoffs. There goes the NFC Championship game, and there goes the Super Bowl. You will not see another one if this guy walks out the door. You will not see another one if this guy gets benched. You will not see another one if he's not the quarterback of your Philadelphia Eagles. You will allow the Dallas Cowboys to win this division every year if the Eagles do what everybody is saying to do. Be better as a fan base. Be better. Criticize him, yes. Get on him, yes. But don't take it too far about benching him. Don't take it too far talking about his family. Don't take it too far talking about Bray. Like, when Bray get into all this? You got people talking about the reason Jalen ain't good because he making babies. When did Bray get into this? Like, some of y'all taking things way too far. When did Bray get into this? Be better as a fan base. Remember what it was like after Donovan McNabb, after Michael Vick, after Nick Foles, Carson Wentz, right? We had Sam Bradford. That's what y'all want? You want Sam Bradford 4-11? That's what y'all want? Think about it. You want to still run the NFC East? You want to still do all that? Or you want to be like the Saints? Looking for a quarterback. Looking. Let me know what y'all want. If you're going to the link, I know what y'all going to do, but be better. If you boo this kid in any shape or form, I don't know what to tell y'all. You got every right to boo, but don't take it too far. Be better as a fan base, Eagles Nation. Be better. Stop listening to 94 WIP. It's no good. Okay? Okay. So with that, the next time I come back on here, it should be talking about the Washington Commanders. What I shouldn't be doing is talking about Tanner Dangone McGee. Okay? Okay. The next time, look at me, the next time that I do the Jalen freaking Hurts podcast will probably be on Tuesday because we're playing on Saturday. So it might be Tuesday. But the next time I come back, hopefully this Tanner McGee bullshit ends. And unless your quarterback has one of these, shut up and don't talk to me. So with that, I better not have this rant again. Y'all understand me? Y'all better be better. Y'all better be better. Y'all better be out there calling bougie right now. Y'all better be on X, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, calling all this. We ride together, we died together. Jalen freaking Hurts for life. And I put that on my mama. Fly Eagles fly. Go Birds. And then, now, and forever.
Acknowledge me!
Be better, Eagles Nation. Be better. I better not have this conversation with y'all again. You understand? Sirianni called the shots.
Sirianni caught the shots. Jalen throwing dots. Couple seconds on the clock. AJ off the slot. Or he gon' throw it to Smitty. Nasty with the route running, he get shifty. O-line best in the league. You know Hurts going for the MVP. Cowboys, who can't be talking about Dak? That's Mr. INT. How many stars on this team? But this ain't Dallas, boy, we bleed green. Fight, Eagles, fight. We gon' hit them low, hit them high. Watch our Eagles fly. Saying we ain't the best in the NFC. Stop telling lies. Whole city like, go.